So Flappy Bird, you remember that app?
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite, TikTok, and there was another app. I can't remember that other app, but there's like 3 or 4 apps. I'm assuming if you've had them downloaded, and then you have them on your phone, that you're able to use those apps.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about like if your phone has those apps, your phone could be worth like of the upwards of like 40 G's.
Hey, yo, Mikey!
That's what I'm talking about.
What up, what up, what up? Beard Bros Podcast. Hope you guys are having a good day, Sunday. Before we get started, please subscribe to the Beard Bros channel. It really does help out the channel very much so. I just want to get into it. It's Sunday. It's football.
Yup.
Probably seen. Go for it.
First half of the games are really intense. A lot of them were close. Jaguars game was close. Cowboys game was close. There was another game that we were watching.
The Buffalo and Dolphins
Miami.
were good.
Yep. Steelers game was close.
Steelers game went to the end.
Damn. Rip to my boy Drew Lock.
Saquon. I mean, that's one thing we can look at. Do you think no preseason has led up to these injuries? Because today has been injury-filled.
And not just injury filled. Like, normally people get injured, like it happens, but it was the big names. It was the Barkleys, the Jimmy G's, the Nick Bosa's. I mean,
Even Dak went down for a second.
There was a mad injury.
Drew Lock, quarterback for the Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy went out for a little bit.
Did he?
Yeah, he went out, but he came back in and did his thing. He's still rookie of the year so far.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of names came out today.
Yeah,
and got hurt.
Mostert I can't think of all of them, but
there was a lot of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
That was just the first
I've never seen so many people get hurt. Mm-mm. You know, like people get hurt, like you said, but
not the big names.
Like all day.
Yeah, everybody was getting carted off. Everybody
was getting hurt today, and it was just like one after another, after another, after another, and it was like, damn, man, what's going on? But I think it's just,
like a rep.
Just like my injury. Shout out, look, no cast. I have no more cast. They put me in a boot. They told me I can walk on it, not necessarily like this, but more like a push-off motion. So I've been trying to work that out. But yeah, like when you go from 0 to 100, it's a different toll on your body.
Julio was injured today.
He got a little banged up.
There was
just a lot of injuries. But there was a lot of good games too.
Nail biters. If you're
a Cowboy fan, am I happy the way we won? No. Am I happy we won? Obviously, being 0-2 and being 1-1, there's a big gap there. I don't care who you are. Like it's a given.
Not a lot of teams make the Super Bowl going 0-2.
No, not at all. And the entire game we looked like crap.
Yeah,
we just looked bad. You know what was crazy? I was telling Amanda off camera. So I was switching in between Red Zone and the Cowboy game, right? And I went from Red Zone because the Cowboys had kicked off first. So I really didn't want to watch Atlanta. Yeah, so I switched really quick. And as soon as I switched back, Dak fumbled.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
okay?
That was retarded, dog.
So I was like, fuck. So then I switched back to Red Zone. And then I switched back. And Zeke fumbled the first time, but they recovered it, I guess. And then, like, 3 plays later, he fumbled. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, whatever, fuck it. I switched back, and then I switched back again. I'm not even fucking around. Schultz ends up fumbling. I'm not even saying I switched back and then I switched back, and the very play I watched was a fucking fumble. So after that, I said, I'm not switching back. I didn't switch back to the game no more. I just watched it on Red Zone. Couldn't watch the game, dog. I was jinxing us.
Hey, shout out to our corner, Diggs. That fool is just, he's good.
He got a lot of learning to do.
He's a rookie, but
Yeah,
he's
he's a rookie.
damn good. He pressures the receiver. Good corner. It's not just I'm saying it because he's on my team. It's just because I watched the game fully, not like every other game. But yeah,
Right.
he was on Julio. I mean, he wasn't shying away from the big guys.
No, he wasn't. I mean,
Which
it
there's
sucks
like
that
4 of 'em on that
we
damn
we
team.
have one good guy, and then
Awuzie.
Ridley goes off for 102 touchdowns, and
He's gonna be
Hurst has 2 touchdowns, and I mean,
know.
I'm glad we stopped Gurley, but Matt Ryan went off.
Matt Ryan's having a hell of a year.
He is. It's just he can't put it together enough. And you know what sucks is I look at them and I see them blowing this lead today. They know they've been known to blow leads in the past.
Yeah.
It's just like, is that a looming thing?
Maybe, but what I look at it as, their defense is as bad as our defense is, but our offense showed that we're better than their offense because under pressure, under all the worst shit could happen, it was Dak's game to win.
Okay,
Dak
but do you
did his
think,
thing.
Okay, but do you think that's a winning like scheme or philosophy? Like last week we were down at the end, and yeah, we should have probably won with that pass interference call. Shouldn't have probably been called, but I've noticed in Dak's career we have a tendency of trying to come back.
I don't know. I look at it at a different perspective. Like in basketball, he come down and they'll play the first 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, they come back and whip ass for some weird reason.
But see, basketball is different. I think basketball is like you can go on a hot streak and score, 10, 15 in a row or 15-2 run. Like that's different. In the NFL, it's so much different because it's like you don't only just rely on your offense to score 15 and whatever.
Yeah.
Your defense has to go back on the field.
Hey, that defense stepped up that
but
fourth quarter. I mean, maybe we're not the best defensively, but when it counts, that team stepped up.
Trust me, I'm going to enjoy this week of being in the winning column, but it's just hard for me to look past like what it really is. Like when as a football mindset, I look at it and I say,
I look at it
that
like,
wasn't pretty.
We're going to have a good little next week. I think we're going to beat the Seattle Seahawks. I had us losing to Seattle, but I think after that
In Seattle?
like miraculous win today, I feel like we're going to jump some momentum. Zeke's going to go for like 120 and probably a touchdown.
That fool, he could not hold on. I mean, I'll give credit to the defense because that
first
second
one?
fumble,
Oh, yeah,
the second one, they punched it out.
Yeah, it was just good defense.
It wasn't like he was loose with the ball. He had the ball tucked, and that fool just punched it. But
the upside for us is CeeDee Lamb. That man, if he gets a couple pounds on him, like 110, 120 range, maybe a dominant wide receiver. He's just real small.
He's skinny.
I think I looked.
But he's got hops. He's
Yeah.
like a D hop. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, he is a magnificent receiver.
You
He's
know
just
who's
really
underrated?
small.
Gallup, bro.
Dude,
Gallup is a fucking good receiver.
I was telling Matt, I was at Matt's house, and I was telling him, I was like, hey, bro, Gallup could be a number 1 receiver on many fucking teams, but he happens to be on this team, and he's like 3rd, 4th options because
You put him on Baltimore,
oh, he's
or you
killing it.
put him on like San Fran.
Kansas City even. He's probably
Nah,
he's gonna be number
Tyreek
2.
is number 1.
He's still gonna be a better
he's
number,
number
2.
2 though.
But he's a damn good number 2 anywhere.
That's what
number,
I'm saying.
Really
though.
good
He's
number
a
1 in a lot of places.
He's a number 1 at a number 2.
Yeah, and you put him on any team that doesn't have a superstar like Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, and all them other guys. I think you're pretty much putting him top of the list.
You put him on Houston, he's better than Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, you put him on.
You put him on
New England, he's better than any New England.
You
receiver.
put him on Denver, he's number 1.
Ooh, that's tough though. Cortland Sutton's really good.
He's good, but he ain't Michael Gallup is fucking good.
They're
Like
both-
I noticed
they're-
today, he runs good routes. He's strong as fuck. He doesn't shy away from
and
getting.
he hits the ball at the highest point. Most of his catches are the highest point where he's the only one that could catch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously we're going off on Dallas. I mean, who else looks really good? You know who looked good, but I think
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. They look good, except I know people are gonna be like, "Well, it was a close game." Yes, but remember there was an hour delay, and when you're in rhythm, and you get put out of rhythm, and then you have to all of a sudden get picked back up and go back out there.
And it's a divisional game. It's gonna be a tough game. That's no matter who you play in your division.
Not really. I feel like most division games outside of like Baltimore and Steelers division is pretty tough. Our division is pretty tough. And then like
Kansas City's is pretty tough.
Kinda. I don't see like the Jets and the Patriots having a rivalry, or the Patriots and the Bills. You know, I feel like the Patriots and Seattle, or the Patriots and the Colts, or those are the teams. Like I don't like Buffalo was winning easy. They had that game, and then Dolphins came back right after half. But then the moment Bills got fire, it was over. It was like, oh, they ain't coming back.
You know who looked kind of nice today? I don't like to say his fucking name. Ryan Tannehill. He didn't look too bad. He didn't look like a superstar,
sorry,
but he
but
didn't look too bad.
either the Jags are really good, or people are underestimating the Jaguars.
Hey, they're not that bad. Their running back is really good. Minshew's decent. He's not the greatest. He's just like Trubisky or Tannehill.
Right.
He's just an average guy, but he gets it done when he needs to get it done sometimes.
He plays really well. It's just weird because the Colts go and smash the Vikings.
Oh, fucking killed their
Smash
ass.
them. Defensively, at
Defensively
least.
fucked them
Yeah.
up.
But then you can't stop Minshew. And then you have Tennessee kind of like holding it down against the Broncos last week.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't hold it down against the Jags. Like, that's what I'm looking at.
They might be underestimating them, but they need to stop underestimating them because they almost won today.
They probably should have.
Yeah, they almost won.
But
Tannehill did look decent, especially with your number one receiver out and you were throwing as good as you were throwing.
Right.
I mean, Corey Davis is probably their number one, but A.J. Brown was out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun-filled day full of action. The Bears are undefeated. They have played two mediocre teams as far as the Detroit Lions and the Giants, but
Win's a win at the end of the day.
it's a win when you look at it as the
Rams.
NFL. The
Rams.
Rams are undefeated.
Damn good team.
I mean, they look pretty damn good, but I called it. Just remember, I have Dallas winning the division. I have the Buccaneers winning their division. I have the Packers winning their division, and I have Seattle winning the division. I have the Rams and Cardinals, and then I had the Falcons coming out of the
East.
South.
So, yeah.
NFC South.
Um,
Which the Falcons are 0-2, and the fucking Saints are undefeated. So
shout out Kyler Murray. Oh, my God. That kid is
lethal.
He's fucking amazing. He's a small quarterback. It might not last for a long time, but ride the wave. Ride the wave now.
I don't know, man. I like who he is.
I like his receiving core.
He's got good receivers. Larry Fitzgerald is like a Witten whenever he got older. He was a guaranteed catch. Can't get a lot of yards. But having to not be the number one.
Yeah.
D-Hop is number one. Christian Kirk isn't bad. Yeah. Larry Fitz in the slot. You got fucking... Who's their running back? Kenyon Drake.
He's not bad.
He's not bad.
That's like they run it with the committee though. They have another back that comes in and out.
They do that, and then Kyler runs.
Oh man, that dude's amazing. He's a different animal. He doesn't care if his height isn't.
And their defense ain't bad.
No, Chandler Jones and that cornerback DBs are not bad.
They look like their
linebackers are kind of.
They look like they're about. That'll be possibly 3-2-0, 4-2, all undefeated. Oh no, Niners lost last week.
Niners lost, yeah.
So they won today, but
no, the Niners won last week.
No, they lost. Remember, to the Cardinals.
Oh,
I picked that game. Yeah. That's what I'm saying is
that team's good. I mean, you had Larry Fitz. It's a really good.
I told you, Niners wasn't gonna make the playoffs,
and they're all fucking
and
injured.
now they're all hurt. Kittle's hurt. Who is their number one receiver? Debo Samuel's hurt.
Oh yeah.
Garoppolo's hurt now. Mostert's hurt now.
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa just went down. They're not looking good.
They're looking like the Eagles of last year. Everybody's just hurt. Everybody.
Wentz looks horrible.
Wentz, I was gonna say that he looked not good at all. Put my boy Jalen Hurts in, please.
They will for a couple plays.
They will never switch him though.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't unless he gets hurt.
And that Jalen Hurts kid, I think he's the truth. I think him and Tua are the next guys. No,
Oh
actually,
yeah, shout out Justin Herbert getting a
yeah, I
start
was gonna
today.
say, never mind. I like Herbert. That kid has a lot of fucking weapons that he don't have to really try hard.
It's crazy because this is like the era of the newcomers.
Yeah, there's
When you look at like you got John Morant, Zion Williamson, Luka Doncic,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these guys in the NBA. NFL, you got Lamar, Patrick, Kyler Murray, all these other young
my
guys.
boy Joe Burrows is looking like a beast.
Like you got a bunch of young cats coming in, and I always talked about this: is the older I got, the better the kids got underage of like
Yeah, everybody
beneath
under
me.
us.
Yeah, because it was like their regimens are different.
Yeah, they get a different aspect of football. Like when we were growing up, like YouTube wasn't the biggest thing. You couldn't go on YouTube and watch D Hops catch fucking million
That
or
or
Instagram
even just
and
know
shit.
how to correctly condition and stuff.
Yeah, people didn't know.
Back in the day,
crazy.
it was like just put up as much weight and be the strongest guy.
And if you're the most
if you're
athletic,
fast,
yeah.
then you're fast, and that was it, man. Nowadays, it's like nah, it's a science.
Everybody's fast and everybody's strong.
Everybody is fast. I don't know. It's crazy just to see how much talent there is in the NFL.
And you
right
see
now.
all the old quarterbacks like the Aarons, the Drews, the Brady's, whoever else is like the old guys that are getting pushed to their limit where it's like almost to the end of their career.
yeah.
Now you're seeing Watsons, Dax, Pats, Lamar's, Herbert's, Burrows, and like Tua. I think Tua's gonna be great.
Yeah, because I look at the AFC North with the Browns, Bengals, Steelers, and Ravens. Baker's the fourth worst quarterback in that division.
Mm-hmm.
You got Lamar. I'd put Big Ben, and then Joe Burrow, and then Baker. I know Baker beat Joe Burrow the other day, but it's really not head to head. If you were to tell me, hey, Baker, Joe Burrow, go throw 60 balls in a game and carry the team, who do you think is probably going to do better?
If you put them on the same team with those receivers, I think Joe Burrows is the
If
best
you
quarterback.
swapped,
That Browns team would be the best team in that division.
Yes.
Because Joe Burrows will put it on a dime for Odell and Juice. Like, it'd be too easy for him.
It's definitely
You have a hurt A.J. Green that hasn't played in like 270 days or some shit. Or 670 days, some
it's
shit.
been a lot of days. Since
So he hasn't played in like 2 seasons, and he's still coming out there and doing 50 yards, 60 yards. I know it's not a lot, but like, damn, dude's barely coming back second game in like 600 days. So-
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. And then the Chargers right now are up 14-6.
Justin
14
Herbert.
and 6, about to be halftime. I mean,
Shout out to Jonathan Taylor.
that fool's a stud, especially now that what's his name. Not that I ever want anybody to get hurt, but once Matt got hurt, Jonathan took over, and I knew it. I called that rookie of the year. I like him. He's gonna get the ball most of the time.
Yeah, Hines. I think Hines kind of gets the gist of it. He was cheering him on when he was scoring touchdowns, getting long runs.
Bro, he catches the ball, he blocks. That's
Especially
what you
for-
want is a 3-down back.
Especially with Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is used to Eckler, and he has an Eckler.
Melvin Gordon.
He has a Melvin and Eckler in one player right there. And that's what he has, and that fucker runs the ball. He's my name back. Even with I have Todd Gurley, and I think Todd Gurley's probably gonna have an up year this year, but.
I don't know, man. Gurley still doesn't look like Gurley. He hasn't really like last week. He didn't do really anything.
Mhm.
Like it's not like he played bad, but he didn't. He wasn't like outstanding.
He wasn't crazy.
Today I don't know what he went off for, but it didn't seem
60
like he
yards or something like that.
He didn't do anything again. I mean, and
Yeah.
this is the thing. I called this too. I know I'm saying I called a lot of shit, whatever, but I knew Ridley would be good, and this is why. You got a number one in Julio that demands a double.
Do you have to double?
You have Gurley in the backfield now, which means a little bit stacked box. You obviously over the course of the season might change once they figure out Gurley is not as good as he should be. But Ridley, man, that's 2 back-to-back games he just went off.
And my boy, is it
Hayden?
Justin Gage? Is that his
Oh,
name?
Justin Gage, the
The
slot.
83. Yeah, that man, he has hands like no other, dude. He was catching balls that was,
Julio,
Dude.
he's afraid of the end zone.
dude. He had
Afraid
one.
of the fucking end zone.
Hey, that was a beautiful pass.
beautiful. It was in his fucking lap.
He said,
That fool I've seen catch stupid fucking
"Yeah."
catches.
Oh, Amari Cooper's catch, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Amari.
Bro, every time Julio gets close to the end zone, it's like he can't score.
He's like nervous.
I don't know what the fuck, man.
He
That
had
fool
a
got me
horrible-
4.4 points.
I was gonna say he had a horrible game today.
yes, it was one of the worst he's had in a long time.
Because my boy Diggs.
Well,
Nah, I don't know. Ridley was just open.
Ridley was. I mean, I don't know.
I said it over there, and I was like, he's gonna be the fucking leader of reception or receiving yards this year. Watch,
Probably.
and it's gonna be scary to see because Julio's gonna be like 4th, and then Gage is gonna be like 11th,
Nah, that won't be that high. I know Julio will get it together next
and
week.
then Hurst. It's like they got weapons. They don't have to run
Aaron
it.
Jones got me 45.
Yeah, he almost had 50 points.
Yeah, he got me 45 in. I don't even remember what league it was.
Yours, no, Rob's.
Was it in Rob's league?
I'd seen it. I was like, what the
Yeah, because
fuck?
I was playing Steven, actually.
Yeah, I
And
seen
he
that.
went
I was
off for 45.6.
Dude had like 170 yards and 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns or something like
3 touchdowns, 168. I think he is the leading guy.
Oh.
Stephon Diggs had 29.
that. I sat him in one of my leagues.
I sat him in one of mine and started him in another.
Cause I felt like Miami's secondary was better than that.
I thought so too. But then I also thought Josh Allen was going to go off, and he did.
Josh Allen did me good. I had him in one of my leagues. Crazy good. Dak Prescott, crazy good. 450 yards and 4 touchdowns. The fucker went off.
Yeah, it's early. I'm glad to see, though, that the NFL is back. I
I'm glad to
enjoy
see
this.
fans. I didn't know Cowboys were gonna have fans.
I didn't know, but it's weird because Houston don't have fans.
Fuck Houston.
But they're in Texas. That doesn't make any sense.
Just 'cause
I don't
they're a
think
dome.
Tampa had fans, but Miami had fans.
Huh? Maybe it's team. If the governor allows it and team allows it, I guess.
I don't know. It just is weird. Did you see, by the way, this is why... Okay, so for one fact, this is a true fact. Tom Brady's never started any season 0-2. In
Yeah.
all 21 of his seasons, it's official. He's never started 0-2. So, if you didn't know, now you know. And then, also, if it was 8... Let's just say 8 a.m. I don't remember the exact time. Tom Brady showed up to the field and was just walking around the field everywhere. And he said, it's just something you need to know. You need to know your field. You need to know the sideline. You need to know just everything. You need to know how your stadium is built. You need to know just every in and out. And there's video of him just in jeans and a t-shirt just fucking walking around the field, man.
I feel like he's the type to look at like Tampa Bay's blueprints of the building and see how
But
it's structured.
that just makes me think like
He's different.
Look, he's just that's what makes him the GOAT.
Dude, he's in depth with shit that people are like, that fucking don't matter about fucking throwing a football.
No, it doesn't, but it just goes to show like how sophisticated a person
I bet you
is.
he's just like, I need that first down, and it's right there by that little lip of the grass. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it right there. Like,
Nah,
he
him
is
and Mike Evans kind of got together today. I was disappointed in Miller.
dude, Scotty Miller. I played him
fucking-
in one league, but I'm probably gonna win still, so I'm not worried
I
about it.
started him over Diggs.
Oh fuck! I played against somebody that played Steven. He played Scotty Miller, and he only got him like 4 points. or
Yeah,
something
like
that.
3 or 4 points. Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible between both of us. I mean, my highest guy was Dak, and then everybody else is like 10.
well,
6,
again,
4.
Steven and I played last week, and he scored the most. And then this week, I played him in Rob's league, and he scored more than anyone else, but I happen to score more than him.
Yeah,
Like I'm probably gonna get like 160 now.
yeah. I'm not probably. I should beat him, barring any kind of crazy fucking scenarios with Josh Jacobs, and if they get like 50 points or something.
Right.
Like I don't even know if Kyler Murray's done anything since we've been on this.
he really hasn't done much. It just sucks because like in one of my leagues, I started
Oh, Marquise Brown, yes, let's go, baby.
J.K. Dobbins,
Oh.
and that fool is not doing anything. He has 0 points. Baltimore's defense is killing it.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen isn't doing really much, and Deshaun. I'm only up like 30 points right now
I'm almost up 70.
in one of my leagues, but that's Manny's league. No
about-
offense, but I don't give two shits. I'd rather win my league and lose the other two than win the other two and lose my league.
Yeah, I mean, who else did good this week? I'm trying to think. Robinson did good. I mean, there's players out there. Deontay Johnson from the Steelers. He's
Oh,
becoming a real
he's
superstar.
looking pretty decent.
Yeah, he's
He
coming.
returned a punt today, but they called it back.
Connor got a little good game today. 106. I forgot.
That's not bad.
I mean, everybody was knocking him like, oh, he's not Connor no more. James Conner's still a decent running back.
Right.
If you could get him for a trade, I would probably try it. If
I
you
mean,
got
there's some trades out there to be made.
yeah, if you got somebody like, who do I think is gonna downsize? Like, I'm trying to think of somebody off the top of my head. Just a running back that's going crazy right now,
Like Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones. Yeah, if you have like a Ronald Jones,
Go get a Connor.
Yeah, I would.
Because Fournette's most likely going to go
who
number
else?
one pretty soon.
I feel like if you have a Kareem Hunt, do that as well. I don't think Kareem Hunt is gonna keep up those numbers with Nick Chubb's going crazy.
I think I have the camera too high.
It looks funny, huh?
Yeah. Should I move it?
Oh, it's too late now. We're already in it.
I guess.
We're in it to win it this time.
Anyways, well, let's switch topics. So, did you hear about TikTok?
Back on.
They're back on for a week.
Yeah, they didn't even cancel.
They extended the cancellation because apparently they're trying to do all the programming and all that shit here in the United States. So they gave them an extension of a week.
Yeah, Oracle.
Yeah, so they can get it. TikTok will be back. My curiosity was, what does it mean even if they got banned?
I don't know. People were telling me it was because of like China's trying to show people that like false news and shit.
Well, not just that, but they're trying to hack.
Oh,
They're trying to hack into our systems and shit. And they say because this is the way it works. So TikTok is 40% owned by a company in China. Mm-hmm. So by just default, they have access to majority of pretty much TikTok, which Donald Trump sees that as invasive to the United States, like private fucking
whatever
information and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's wanting it to get banned. So, I think it was more than that. I think it was a different percentage because for now, the rumor has it, he's trying to get Fortnite banned. Because Fortnite, that's who has 40% of Epic Games, is controlled by a company in China. So Fortnite and Ninja and Tfue came out and were like, what the fuck, bro? And so they're trying to fight for the Fortnite game right now because, see, I don't know what this means because I also heard that. So Flappy Bird, you remember that app? Mm-hmm. Fortnite, TikTok, and there was another app. I can't remember that other app, but there's like 3 or 4 apps. I'm assuming if you've had them downloaded and then you have them on your phone, that you're able to use those apps. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about like if your phone has those apps, your phone could be worth like of the upwards of like 40 G's.
Why?
Because you can use those apps.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
So, for
real? For real. So right now they're looking at TikTok is still a go for a little while. Uh-huh. Maybe another week. Yeah. And then Fortnite could potentially be in jeopardy as well here in the next few months or so.
What was the other one? Fortnite?
Flappy Bird was one of them, and then I don't remember the fourth one. I think there was a fourth one, or maybe not. But either way, those are what they were looking at.
Well, then he's going to have to go down on, like, all kinds of people, because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Nintendo's...
Well, everybody has Fortnite.
Nintendo's, like fucking... China or Tokyo fucking
but that's what I'm saying is he's trying and see it's contradicting because we have like a lot, like you said, there's a lot of companies in China
and if we start banning technology from them, they're gonna stop making stuff for us, like certain things like
well no, we're in contract agreement, so that's how that works. And by law,
what are they going to do, put all China in fucking jail?
You never know, man. That's what starts wars. Is when when you don't fulfill your contracts, then you're susceptible to whatever type of punishment or whatever. And so that's kind of what they're dealing with right now is, well, the TikTok thing for sure, Fortnite is up in the air. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, well, how does that work? Like, does that mean I'm no longer allowed to play Fortnite? Or,
I don't know. I don't
like,
know how that works.
what? I don't know what happens there.
I'm pretty sure like 2K is on the same level because they're fucking Ronnie 2K is like I want to say he's like Turkish or Albanian or some shit.
Huh.
He looks like a Middle Eastern kind of guy.
Huh.
So I'm assuming that's probably where he's from.
I don't know. It's interesting. I want to know your guys' take. I guess for me, TikTok, I'd give no fucks because I don't watch TikTok.
TikTok's pretty cool.
I don't ever get on it. I'm literally not ever got on it since the day we got on it.
Oh, yeah, I like TikTok. TikTok's cool.
I mean, people reference it, watch it all the time.
It's cool. I could live without it.
Yeah, as long as I have my Twitter, I'd give two fucks about anything else.
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck about it.
So for all you Twitter or TikTok lovers, well,
R.I.P.
unfortunately, I give no fucks about you guys.
Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, if he bans Fortnite, then I'm gonna have to find a new. Oh, I kind of did find a new game. Have you been seeing Ninja and them playing Among Us? It's like this little. It's like a mystery game, and two people are like the killers, and you have to guess. You don't know who the killers are, but they go around and kill, and if you can guess, you can vote them out, and then you win. Or if you don't, they win.
Oh, really?
It's kind of like if you've ever heard of Mafia, like they play it too, like that.
That's what's up. See,
cool
that's the thing is like I've not ever really found another game. Like I like 2K. Like the other day I was playing on the little neighborhood or whatever. That shit's pretty dope. 3-on-3 full court and shit. I mean, 2K has changed a lot since I've last played 2K.
Yeah.
So that's pretty lit.
Neighborhood's lit.
Yeah, that shit's pretty dope, man. Fortnite, if they went down, that would really suck. I ain't gonna lie. At that point, I don't know what I'd really want to play. I'm not really into the COD or...
Yeah, that shit just takes too much fucking data on it. I don't know.
Data. And then PlayStation, speaking of data, PlayStation ran out of pre-orders, but they said that they're trying to get more up and going here soon because they already completely sold out.
Yeah, it's going to suck for the people that ain't pre-ordered it. There's probably not going to be none for months.
Did you pre-order it?
Hell nah.
Hell no.
Hell no, I wasn't spending that much yet. Holiday season coming up, bro. I can't be doing all that.
That's true. $500 right there and there. I mean, I know a lot of people that want it. I ain't gonna lie, they both look sick.
They look pretty cool.
Both Xbox and the fucking PlayStation look dope. Yeah. I don't understand how one's like let's be honest, who the fuck watches DVDs?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying everybody like has switched, but pretty much TV on demand and movies on demand is kind of like the go-to now. Like if you're like I'm not saying you don't, but you're trying to sell something that I give two shits about. Like
I don't know if
because you have the digital version and then you have the CD-ROM version of the PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't bought a game like a physical game in forever.
Because what is it? It's called Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. And then you got the PlayStation 5 digital version, and then you have the PlayStation 5 like CD version.
Yeah, I haven't bought a disc in.
So. I mean, I bought 2K's disc, but it's like I had no choice.
Yeah,
they didn't allow me to get the digital. I don't think it was just physical,
which
is cool. But I don't know. I don't know. Like at that point, for $500, I guess it just depends on what you're trying to use it for.
Yeah, $500 is a lot. Like I feel bad for like the young individuals that are trying to become like the next Boogas or whatever. It's gonna be hard because like the next Nick Merckx, because whose parents are really wanting to pay $500 plus another? Because Fortnite's always gonna be here, so you're gonna have a game that you have to pay for eventually. That's gonna be the new wave.
But see, I kind of think that's the move now too. Is rather than spend money on the game, why don't you have reoccurring charges on your game if you give it for free, like Fortnite? Fortnite doing it right, because what they do is, okay, here's a free game, free of charge. You could play this game pretty much for the last 3 years, 4 years, however long it's been here, for free.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend $1 if you really. But what gets people is, Oh, that skin looks dope. Oh, I want the battle pass. I want the, like, you see what I'm saying? And now instead of charging, let's say 50, 60 bucks for the game. Well, now this person, rather than spending 50, 60 bucks on one game, has probably spent more than that on Fortnite in the course of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
I mean, if you look at every mobile game that you ever play, it's all in-game purchases. Most of them are free and they're in-game purchases. That's how it works, and I think that's that should be the way. But like Call of Duty's not gonna. What is Call of Duty gonna do? It's been that way since.
See, but they're already established. But
saying.
see, that's what sucks is they limit themselves.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everybody spends 60 bucks on your game, but Fortnite's getting more than that every single fucking season they drop something.
Yeah, that shit sucks for Call of Duty because, like, I wait for Call of Duties to come out and see the wave. If everybody's it's a dope ass game, I'll get it. Like if it drops in like September, I'll get it in like November, because then I'll be like, oh, it's a good game to get. Like people
Right.
bought UFC 4
or whatever.
and it was shit. It was just the fucking worst game ever.
See, and a lot of people have said that about the fucking PGA game that came out.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's trash. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it sucks when you have to, like, you're looking at a game and you want to be competitive at like 2K, and if it sucked, I'd have been pissed that I paid X amount of dollars to play
Yeah, I
it.
was pissed.
But yeah,
But it's nice just to, I don't know. It's nice when it's free.
hell yeah.
You give me a game that's free, I don't mind, spending my time, especially Fortnite.
Fortnite's probably the most probably time consuming game I ever played. Like it just
Yeah, I play it every day pretty much.
yeah, hell yeah.
I'm probably playing after this,
I
just
probably
because I love to play Fortnite.
it's
I'm
fun.
getting better at it, actually. I'm starting to learn my controller and editing and shit. Like, it's just, and it's fun. Like, I enjoy. I don't have, like, I can play 2K, but there's only so much games of basketball I can play.
I could play 2K all day though.
Like,
I 2K.
I love playing it, but I'm like, well, I've beat 20 guys already in a row. Like, I'd rather play Fortnite. Because Fortnite, I might last the whole game. I might die right away. The homies get on.
Yeah,
Like,
the homies is what makes it fun on Fortnite.
I think that's what it is. Just a whole fucking group of bullshit.
bullshit all day.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
Fortnite's
definitely
lit.
interesting to see how people have gone pretty kind of crazy over this PlayStation 5.
I know PlayStation 5 is. I can't believe people were really pre-ordering it like that.
Well, I'm fixing to sell my PlayStation. Pretty much anybody that wants a PlayStation, hit me up here in the next week. For real. It's going to be gone here in about a week. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to chunk the deuces and move forward. I'm going to
Yeah.
grab that scuff and I'm going to fix it and use it on my PC, and it's over, dog. I'm done. I'm done with the fucking... with the PlayStation. No more consoles.
You're not gonna buy the PS5?
Nah. It ain't worth it to me. There's no point for me because I can tell you this, the little bit I have played on the PC, everything's better. My graphics seem a little bit better. I'm not saying like outstanding, but I can tell a little bit better that they're better. And then the input lag that you get from a console, because most times you're on Wi-Fi. I'm even hardwired on my PlayStation, so I have the thing going straight to my console. Even that, and I'm not a gamer. I'm really not. There's just the slightest bit of boost on my console or on my PC to my console. It just seems smoother. Bro, if I could figure out how to fucking use keyboard and mouse, the other day I was fucking with it, bro. Bro, just how you sweep here, like, you fucking can move so fucking too fast. It's almost too fucking fast the way you just move your mouse like this and your fucking gun goes like this. Whereas in the game, it does it, but it's like, I'll have to show you.
What the fuck?
It's fucking fat. No wonder PC players are so fucking good.
They have so much they could do. Huh?
Oh, and easy, because think if I just had to press one button to push, like, make a wall. Like, boom, oh, there's a wall. Compared to switching to builds and then building. That's a second, maybe. Let's just...
Also, you don't even have to switch from your gun to your build mode. You just press, like, W.
F.
For
Yes,
S.
exactly. Boom, F, wall. Boom, this. Boom, that. Well, fucking duh. That's why I don't know how many. I haven't seen very many people use it. But there's this little keyboard. It's like probably yay big.
Yeah,
That
I've
just
seen it.
has so many buttons. You can use that to do your shit.
Huh, that's what's up.
I mean, it's dope, but
That sounds like cheating.
it does seem like cheating, but it's just a little better. But
He's a little better.
I don't know, man. I can't see myself spending that money. Like I said, if you're gonna be, it's tough, especially if you have multiple kids.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, what's the limit that you would buy a kid a PS5? Like 15? Like a kid that knows what the fuck they're doing?
Yeah, because then at that point it's my PS4, PS5, and like, yo, nigga, you got to get up out of here. It's time for me to.
Well,
get
that's
up
what
on
I'm
this
saying. Are you
motherfucker.
buying multiple? Are you buying one? You're like,
I
know when I bought my PlayStation, it was like, that's my PlayStation.
I'm not about to buy it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm even gonna buy it. Low key PS5. I might just buy a fucking PC.
Well, at that point, that's what I'm saying is at that point for $500 you can buy yourself a PC
And I could use my control anyway.
and you can use your controller.
Yeah.
And you have Astros, right?
Yeah.
Those are compatible with PC.
So I'm saying, I'm
At
not
that
worried
point,
about it.
you're already so far invested. You're a small jump and skip away rather than buying the console and now you're fucked because you're having to start all over pretty much because I don't think your Scuff will be compatible with that PlayStation.
What, like a PS5?
Yeah.
It might. I don't know. I think it's only PS4. I think so far.
That's
not
what I'm
sure.
saying is if you were to upgrade again, now you're spending, and you've seen how much Scuff is.
Oh, piece of shit.
Fucking like couple $100 just for a decent.
Hey, Scuff. I've bought Scuffs for like 10 years now. Hook a brother up, man. I've been buying Scuffs since I was like, nah, not 10 years. Probably like 5 years. Since I was like 18. Nah, what was that? 7 years?
5, 6.
Yeah, I've been buying Scuffs since I was like 18. So
That's what I'm saying. Scuff it's worth it, but then it's like But right now on the PC, you can use you can use an Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, Scuff controller, any controller,
yeah.
and you can go wireless too. So it's not like you have to go plugged in. You can, but it really doesn't matter. You go wireless and you just charge it. Keep an eye on the battery, just as if you would do on your PlayStation,
Yeah.
and you're golden.
Huh.
It's fucking cake. And then the only thing that fucked me up was those Turtle Beaches aren't meant for PC. They're just PlayStation console fucking whatever.
Headsets, yeah.
And so the way the headsets work is you're better off buying the headset that comes with what they call like a dongle. And it's like a little jump drive and that plugs in. And that basically reads your headset.
Yeah, there's a few that do that. There's Turtle Beaches have one.
Yeah, they get expensive, but you don't have to go high end. It just depends on what your preference is. Either Astros, Steel Series, Razer, Turtle Beach, Heiser X or something like that.
Yeah, I only go with Scuff, and I only go with Astros now.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, so. Oh, man. I'm just.
What do you think about this? Bronny James smoking a blunt on Instagram.
How old is he?
He's a sophomore. I think he was a freshman last year. So he's only.
Nah, he's got to be older than
Let's
that
see.
because didn't they talk about LeBron and him playing eventually here the next couple of years?
Well, yeah, he would be only like 4 years.
He's got to be a senior.
I don't think so.
I think he's a senior going to go to college next year. That's my guess. And it really depends. Like, I'll be honest.
He's only 15.
So he's barely going to be he's a sophomore. Yeah, I'm fucking him up. Fucking him up if I'm LeBron.
I don't know if I am. I'm like, yo, bro, you're like LaMelo Ball. He does something wrong, everybody hears about it. You're my son. You're LeBron James's son. I don't care if I die tomorrow. You're still LeBron James's son, and you gotta watch what you do.
Yeah, but I also don't want my kid doing drugs. You have a bright future. Is this worth your future? And I'm not saying even if you do this, it's going to ruin your future. But what are you going to do? Rely on me for the rest of your life?
That's
Like, yeah,
true.
I'm your dad, and I know I can provide for you forever, but that's not what I'm doing as a parent to raise you as my child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I'll probably tell him like, yeah, I got to go straight from high school to the pros. You got to go to college. You know, that's could been like fuck you up for not going from to Duke. Instead of going to Duke, you go to fucking
I don't know.
Rebel or some shit.
Yeah, like you end up at Texas.
you go instead of North Carolina, you go to North Carolina State. Like, who wants to play for North
Yeah,
Carolina
like
State?
that's not. You have to understand you can't jeopardize yourself in ways that are controllable.
Yeah, even
now, I didn't see the video or picture or whatever it was. Not that it matters, but I mean it depends, I guess, slightly if he was deliberately filming himself.
that's what it looked like. But then it looked like he did it, and then they say he deleted it like right away. Like, I guess he didn't mean to fucking post it. But like, why were you taking the video in the first? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But
much,
he's a child, so I understand.
I get the child and fucking up a little bit, but it's like this is the moment to learn.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay, it happens, your accidents. Why are you smoking weed, for one? Like, who the fuck you hanging out with?
I know. Where are you getting this weed from?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they know you're LeBron James' son. What if they kidnap you and fucking hold you for ransom?
Exactly. I don't know. That's a tough and sticky situation, but I don't know. It's hard because he is under a different type of light.
Yeah, he's like I said, him and LaMelo are probably the closest people you could compare it to, like those two.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball. It's like, look what happened with LaMelo and his brother. Look how he got kicked out of UCLA. And
So yeah, you got to look at it. Those dudes had lights everywhere, cameras everywhere. That's probably how he is. There's no way you could go to the mall without being recognized.
that's true.
Especially being a tall individual. 6'2" is
Yeah.
not short.
No, that nigga's like 6'7",
It
dog.
says 6'2". I just checked.
Nah, they
Yeah.
said that nigga was tall, dog.
It says 6'2".
I'm pretty sure that fool's
15 years of age, height 6'2".
Oh wait, you're talking about Bronny.
oh,
Oh
LeBron?
no, I thought you were talking about.
Oh,
LaMelo.
Melo? Yeah, Lamelo's like 6'9".
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucker's huge.
Yeah, he's tall, but yeah, that's tough, man. Like I said, I don't like. I'm not when I say beat his ass or whatever. Like, I mean getting after him. It's like, bro, come on, man. What are you thinking? Like, yeah, maybe it was an accident, and nothing we can do now, but we have to make sure, like, you can't be doing that. Like, for one, you shouldn't be smoking weed. You're fucking 15 years old. So even though weed may be legal, you're not legally allowed to fucking smoke.
Yeah, it's like alcohol is legal, but you're not the age of alcohol.
Exactly. That's the point. It's like, okay. And two, it's like, you know better, bro. You know for a fact, all this fucking attention you get and shit, I'm going to be honest, you didn't get it yourself.
No.
Like, you already know.
Let's see how many followers he has on Instagram.
Oh, he's probably got like 4 million.
Let's see. I don't even know if I follow him. I'm not even going to say I do because I don't. Bronny, I don't follow you. But you have 5.7.
Damn, I almost had it.
This man has 5.7.
That's ridiculous. And he posted on Insta?
Yeah.
So it probably got like fucking 10,000 in 2 minutes.
Like if you look at it, I'm gonna just pull up a picture. He had 1.4 million likes on a picture.
On one picture, and how long ago is that? Go to his most recent.
The most recent is a video, and he
Of
had
him smoking a blunt.
5 million views and 1.1 million likes.
And how long ago was that?
September 11th. It was him dunking it.
A couple of days ago, like a little over a week ago.
So yeah, this
So
dude touches 5 million views. Yeah.
So you're looking at, cut that in a small little percentage. Like I said, probably in whatever amount he had it on there, probably 10,000 people seen it.
Yeah. Now everybody in the world.
They're like, yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. It's like it's harder and harder to discipline kids, I feel like. Because it's like you can't beat their ass.
No.
So what's the next best thing? You got to hope that they listen and comply.
Yeah, they got. I don't know what the.
That's
fuck.
basically what it is. It's like you got to hope that they listen and comply and take your word of advice very seriously and stuff.
Or just allow them to fuck up and say, fuck it, you fucked up. Man, what can
Yeah,
you do?
I
It's
mean,
nothing you can physically do anymore.
that's tough, man. I hate to be like LeBron having to decide, like, what do I do with this situation with my own child? Because fuck, he's an idiot.
Yeah. No offense to Bronny James, but that was the stupidest thing you probably could have done.
I mean, I can't say much because, like, at 15, I was blazing it and shit too, but I
was-
also didn't have, like, social media like we do now.
And I didn't. Even now, I could blaze it and post it. I don't have 5 million fucking people, and I'm not 15 years old. You know what I mean?
That's true. I wouldn't even blaze it and post it anyways.
Yeah, I don't think I would do it as now, or I don't think.
I wouldn't do it now or then either. I've never been that guy to really post us. Drinking maybe a little bit, like here's and there's, but not even really then.
Even then, it kind of depended because I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. I'll say it off camera. I'll say
it really just depends sometimes. So I don't know. That's crazy that he's over here being a fool, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of attention he needs or he gets at all.
Yeah, seriously, I don't know. No, but on this note, so the other day Los Angeles had like a 4.6 magnitude fucking earthquake.
I seen that.
And they're talking about how they're fucking gonna go down soon, man. I mean, I'm not here to wish no harm to anybody, but fuck, we're living in those type of areas.
It shit sucks. Like, what happens if they crack off of Nevada or Nevada?
Well, then now you make Nevada the next spot. You know, they move up the chart. In Arizona, probably.
But like,
And
what happens?
California is gonna either sink or float as an island.
I don't know. Like, I guess it's never happened in our life. Like, we never seen just parts.
I mean,
of Earth.
imagine it just happens in 2020.
Oh, it probably is.
Probably.
If not, the beginning of 2021.
I don't know. That shit's crazy, man. See, I always thought about this, though. Why would you want to... Like, I get the weather part and being by the beach. But, like, why would you want to be, like in Houston or Louisiana, like in New Orleans or Florida?
Where there's hurricanes.
Like hurricanes?
Yeah.
Or why would you want to live in, like...
Oklahoma
and Kansas and all them places with tornadoes? Or then you go to California and you just have earthquakes all the time.
Earthquakes and fires all the fucking
Time. It's like, I get it. There's not many other places.
You go to New York, nothing fucking happens.
It's just cold, like a lot.
I guess people don't like the cold, huh?
Nobody really likes the cold.
I fuck with the cold.
I love the cold.
But yeah, that's just me.
Like right now that
Chicago,
it's cooling down, it's
I'd
like
go
85.
I'll go to Chicago. I'll stay here. It's not bad.
That's what I'm thinking is, do you think New Mexico's fixing a boom?
It could be, because if you really think about it, we don't have no natural disasters. We don't get no fucking nothing really bad. No fires, ain't
Not
shit.
really bad
It's already
winters.
dry. The only thing that's bad is it gets 110 the top, 115.
Yeah,
sometimes.
110, but even then it's not like unbearable.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm staying at home tonight. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck it.
It's just too fucking hot.
Yeah, I think so, because it's there in
Denver.
Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Colorado.
Colorado,
Utah too. Utah's not too. I don't know what happens over there really, but
It just gets fucking colder than fuck during winter because of the mountains and the
so
snow.
does Colorado.
Colorado, but it's I guess both places are pretty bad. Colorado gets cold as shit.
Remember that fucking thing?
Yeah,
That shit
there's some
sucked.
times that just get cold.
But yeah, fuck. I think that it could be the wave. I think it is, because you don't get natural disasters. You don't get no crazy fucking. You get a lot of killings around here though. But
Yeah, it is. Okay, so on that note, man, what are we doing, man? Roswell's going crazy.
I don't know, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. Every fucking weekend.
Like last night, there was a wedding.
Dude,
I
you
guess
hear
someone
about
got
that
stabbed.
shit? The fucking fight was like 30 people
Yeah,
deep.
they said 20, 30 people deep. Someone got stabbed.
I don't mean to laugh about the stab part. I'm talking about the fight.
I just think it's what. Okay, for one, I've already mentioned this once. I'm gonna mention it again. What are we doing? Our kids aren't in school, and it ain't my kids, so it's not like I give two fucks anyways. But y'all guys' kids aren't in school. You're gathering of hundreds of people at a wedding that we know we're not supposed to really, I guess, be doing, but no one's saying yay or nay anyways.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why people end up with corona and shit.
Now, not just corona. Now you got a guy in the hospital.
In the hospital.
You know, it's-
And then it's like the night before that, there was like 3 shootings.
Dude, there was so many. I seen the list. It was like,
There was 2 at like midnight, basically back to back, and then there was one at like 5 in the morning. It's like, gosh.
I don't know.
And then cops have been pulling people over galore lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what happened over the last week?
I don't know. Last week, maybe month. This has been fucking ridiculous. This weekend, especially with fuck. Y'all are just going crazy. You got young men dying. You got ladies dying now. You got people just getting shot for no reason. Maybe there is a reason, but never a good reason to kill somebody. But I mean,
No, I don't see any reason to ever really kill somebody unless their intent is to harm you in that type of way. Now it's a survival of the fittest kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'll understand yourself protecting yourself.
But if you're at a party and he's just talking shit, you could leave the fucking party. But if somebody comes into your house, of course, kill him.
Yeah, I mean, I by my understanding now, like, I used to be that guy that partied. I was talking about this. Like, you and I were different. Like,
Yeah.
so different when it came to the party drinking scene.
Uh-huh.
You've never really, at least that I know of, never really went to random houses to party.
Oh, no. That was the total opposite. People are like, let's go to the base party. Let's go to this. I'm like,
Right.
no, nigga, I ain't going over there.
Nah, you knew though.
No,
You
no.
had your reasoning or whatever. Whereas myself was so much different. Like, we heard party, we were gonna be there. It
Yeah.
didn't matter who was there or what. And time after time, most of the time, there was a fight, whether we were involved or someone else in the fucking building was involved.
Mhm.
Like, it just always was that way.
Every time I went to the wrong end of the towns where it's just bad, guns are pulled, and I'm like, I got to go.
But see, it's not even so much about being at the wrong ends of town. It's just being out where you don't belong. It's like if I'm at a house that I don't know who lives here, that's probably not my place to be.
Yep.
Like, why am I there? Just because there's a party? Like, that's not good.
I don't go to random parties. I don't even go to parties no more.
See, and that's what I'm saying is I look at that part now and I'm like, man, I'm like, thank God it never really ever got that serious. Like, I'm not saying it didn't get bad, but I don't remember a time where, like, I felt super, or not even felt, just something drastic happen.
Yeah, I've never. Well, I mean, there's sometimes, but it was never like drastic, like somebody got shot or anything.
Yeah, even guns being pulled out and shit, it was
Yeah.
never to that extreme. So I look at it, I'm like, man, we have to really, as individuals, evaluate the actions that we do. Like, if we're putting ourselves in harm's way, then we have to accept the repercussions that may come about.
Yeah, y'all can't. I'm gonna say this and it's gonna sound fucked up, but I don't give a fuck. Y'all can't be sad when somebody dies and all y'all do is promote violence. Y'all can't be posting guns and blase gang related bullshit and then be, oh, he was a good guy. I don't play. Nah, that's not a good guy. I'm sorry to tell you guys. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck.
You're 100% right. That's how I see it too. Is if you're gonna put yourself in that position. The thing is I guess I can't feel bad for those that feel bad.
Mhm.
Like, I get it. That was your friend and it was unexpected or whatever. But, I mean, you can't tell me that you've not been in that position that person was in already. It just happened to not be you that time. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you want to be better, you want to feel better and do better, you got to just do it. You can't go around places where gun violence could happen or stabbings could happen, shit like that. You can't poke the bear and hope the bear doesn't attack, because eventually it's gonna attack and it's gonna be
That's what
deadly.
I'm saying. Accident or not, it's like you put yourself in those positions and it's like, well, fuck, man. Not that I'm not sympathetic towards the fact that someone passed away. It's just like, man, I've been in those shoes.
It's like if I go to, say, random person's house and get shot, I deserve it because I shouldn't have been there.
Well, it's not necessarily that you deserve it. It's just you knew better.
And if I go to, say, Matt's house, I'm gonna feel secure because I know what I'm doing and
Yeah, you
who's
feel
around me.
safe. It's a safe place.
I'm around people.
But that's
you
what
know
I'm
I
saying is if I go and, do whatever, I don't know, let's just say I eat a lot,
Yeah.
Well, what are the repercussions of eating a lot? I'm going to get fat.
Yeah.
What else might happen? I might get diabetes. What else might happen? I might have high cholesterol. What else might happen? I might have closed arteries. What else might happen? I might get a heart attack. What else might happen? I might die.
Yep.
So when I make bad decisions, it leads to eventually something worse. It's like it's a I don't know what it's called, but it's basically that you take a step. It's every step by step by step, and then you have the worst.
Yeah, like how we always say, you become more, is it deceptive? Deceptic, like more likely to happen to you if you do things like you're more likely to get in shape if you go to the gym, or you're more
Right.
likely to get, I don't like to say it, get shot if you're promoting
Around
it.
gangsters.
Yeah, around that
or
shit.
that kind of violence.
Yeah,
or
if
whatever.
you're more likely to get into, like, he was more likely to hurt his leg because he started playing football again.
Exactly. Like, yeah, that's just a good point. If I play sports, the likelihood of me hurting myself to when I wasn't playing sports, it increases. Does that mean I'm gonna get hurt? No, but the
likelihood.
percent goes up because now I'm doing something that people get hurt at doing.
Yeah, my likelihood of tearing my Achilles is probably slim to none because I don't do anything athletic.
Right.
So my likelihood
Saying
is
it could it happen? No, it's just his percentage is lower than someone that's out there playing football.
So I'm saying, I'm not saying I can't get shot, but the likelihood of me getting shot
is lower.
It's lower
because you're not putting yourself. That's a very good analogy.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried. Like, I'm not going to Walmart like, oh, I might get shot at Walmart.
I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, it's possible.
But it's not like you're putting yourself in a bad spot because people at Walmart looking to blast people all day.
Oh no, it happens probably one time out of
a million.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I'm not the guy that's looking behind his back worried about anything. Even saying this right now, I'm still not gonna be worried because I don't put myself in positions to be.
Yeah, it's just, and it's not like we're taking shots or we're trying to call anybody out or we're telling you anything like that. It's just, I guess my message would be, why can't we make better decisions to avoid situations like this?
You want better, do better.
Like I've always mentioned the whole, are gangsters having kids to raise more gangsters?
I don't.
It's like, that doesn't make sense. I wouldn't want my kid to do the things that I've had to do.
No, I'd rather have my kid go to fucking Yale or Harvard instead of behind the jail. It don't even have to be that extreme.
I just want my kid to do better.
Yeah, I don't want my kid
get out the ghetto and go live in the suburbs and fucking live a lifestyle with your wife and kids and, chill like that. Don't fucking.
I want him to buy a house in Artesia where it's more expensive, even though it's more expensive.
You know what I mean?
Like shit like that.
That's what it is. It's not even. I don't know, man. It's just sad because, like I said, in the last few days, all this stuff has happened. Like 2 shootings, basically back to back, unrelated. That's the thing. It wasn't even like they were related. One happened. The cops got called out to another in a different location, kind of the same part of town though. Different shootings, and then later, like 5 hours later, that morning there was another shooting, and then last night was a wedding, and then there was a stabbing in a big 20, 30 people rumble.
Yeah, it was a Royal Rumble out in the parking lot at Elks.
It's like, did you not hear the news the night before?
And the thing is, there was another wedding on the other side of town at the fairgrounds, and there was no fights, there was no brawls, there was no stabbings. Why can't you just be a civil person and let the people that are having a wedding
but then it's
live
like,
up their day?
How is it that you have people that don't get along with other people?
That's crazy.
At your wedding.
Yeah, that's wild to me,
That's
too.
what I was thinking earlier was...
Unless it's just family members not liking family members. I don't know.
But then they're siding with each other?
20 to 30 of them fuckers?
Yeah. That's
you must have had like 200, 300 people because...
Or that was the whole wedding.
Dude, there was no way. The whole wedding's throwing hands?
The whole wedding's throwing hands?
You think the groom...
You're not supposed to gather 10 or more people. You're supposed to got 4 times that?
Do you think the groom and the bride got in it? They were throwing hands?
Their families are fighting,
Do you think so?
That's
you think they're getting divorced?
That's the only way. Nah, I think that's the only way it could have happened was the families must have had beef with one another.
Hey, what is it called whenever you go on like a honeymoon? They need to go on their honeymoon like now.
Well, that's kind of the plan. That's supposed to be the plan. You get married and go straight to a honeymoon.
So whoever you are, if you want to come on the podcast and talk about it,
let us know what exactly happened.
We're open for the conversation.
I want to sit down and talk. I don't know, man. That shit's crazy though.
That's fucking wild.
I seen
it on Snap. I seen like the aftermath on Snap.
Yeah, I seen it on Snap and I seen on Facebook and a bunch of stuff, and I was just like, well, I guess good job. I hope it was fun.
I
I
feel
don't
bad
know.
for the bride and the groom. They probably had a horrible wedding.
Yeah, probably. They were probably. It was probably over right after that.
Oh, it had to be. It's like I don't know what else to compare it to. Yeah, it had to be over.
They're probably the cops showed up and they're like, "Y'all gotta get going."
The only thing I could compare that to is probably like one time I was at Nemi and one of my homies dunked on somebody and everybody just left. It was like kind of over. It was that dude just literally no, it was like nasty. Like if cocked back, the guy like bodied him. And he was smack and like landed on top of each other and it was just like, oh fuck it. No one else wanted to play. That's kind of how I feel like that happened. Like they got in a fight, cops came and it was like, ain't no more party. Like let's go.
I never even heard of that shit.
It was fucking wild. It was like I was like, oh my god.
That's so funny. I don't know, man. I just like I said, my advice is let's be better, man. We gotta do better, at least for our kids. Cause that's the sad part is I know 100% there was kids at that wedding.
Oh man, there had. I mean, even if there wasn't kids, I feel bad for like the old people that were there.
No, there's always kids. Like that's the thing. That's what is for. Okay, for one, why would you want your kid to be around you while you're getting fucked up? I'm not saying everybody gets fucked up, but most likely if you're at a wedding, you're getting fucked up. So one or two things either happening, and I think I know the majority is you're getting fucked up with your kids there, and you're driving with them home. Like, tell me if tell me this. If I had been drinking at a wedding, let's say all night or all day, whatever. Let's just say all night. And you trusted I can't even say trusted. For whatever reason, I had to take your kids home. Would you trust me?
Hell no.
But you trust yourself drunk. And I guess that makes sense.
Well, I guess I wouldn't put myself, or I wouldn't put my kids in that situation. I don't put myself in that situation. So.
That's what I'm saying. It's one thing to put yourself, but it's another to put everybody.
Innocent people, and like people that don't have any other option.
Yeah, they don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice to walk home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's my biggest issue is let's think about that for a second. Like, you guys out there having a grand time with all these people you claim you love, but nobody's sitting there saying, hey, do you need me to give you a ride? You're a little fucked up and you have your kids or whatever the case is. Like, come on, man. And I know your excuses are going to be, oh, I only had a few. Like, nah, don't fucking lie. Like, I see you guys on Snap getting tore up.
If you're going, I'm going to put the wedding just as the place of where we're going. If I'm going to a wedding, I am going to get fucked up because if I know the person is getting like say Matt got married, I'm getting fucked up, and that's what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna have a few drinks. I don't really want to get fucked up. Right. It's not the occasion. Like the
whenever Sonny when Sonny got married, we were fucked up. I was so fucked up. It didn't even matter.
Shout out to Sonny. I see that dude all the time, and he's a kind guy.
Yeah, bro. Before we even went up there, we were getting fucked up. We were taking shots and shit, and I mean, maybe we shouldn't be saying that, but Melissa, you're cool. It don't matter. We got fucked up, man. We were fucked up at the altar. We're all sitting there, all fucked up, and we're like, "What the fuck are you doing, dog?" But yeah, you just you have a good time. So I can only imagine if like I had to take care of like some kids that night. Mm-hmm. I'm all at a wedding. I had to take care of kids and I'm fucked up. Like, nah.
I ain't even trying to take care of my kids.
Yeah, I can't even take care of me, bro. Can you take care of me? I'm over here having a good ass time. You want me to take care of some kids?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even try to take him. Like, I'd be like, hey, mom, I'll take care of the kids. Give me $150 right now.
Something, man. You got to do something. I don't know. You guys do what you want to do, but, I mean, I'm just here for some advice. That's all. Like,
we're the outside looking in.
As long as you think you're okay, I guess, whatever. Just, I don't want to hear, like you said, I don't want to hear about it. You put yourself in that situation, I'm not going to feel bad.
It's like watching a sport and you're seeing it from the outside. You're like, why did he fucking not throw it there? And you're like, when you play, you don't see that guy because he's over here.
Yeah.
It's like we're on the outside looking in and telling y'all this is how it looks. It looks fucking
bad.
And then if you don't want no advice, I mean, you don't have to fucking listen. I don't really care.
That's true, man. I don't know. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's. I gotta go get on the rest of these. I gotta go get on the rest of these games. I don't know where I stand, so I gotta go make sure I'm still winning in most of these. But you guys have a great week. It's Monday, so stay up. Beard Bros out, fuckers.
Peace.
That's what I'm talking about.